Honorable Director of International Youth, dear judges, dear distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon once again. I'm very happy to stand in front of you this time. It is the grace of God. My name is John Butoyi. I'm Burundian by nationality, and I'm going to talk about the heart. Actually, the heart is very important. As you know, everything we do starts from the heart. So, as you know, in this mind education, you have 10 chapters, but I've chosen to talk about the heart because it is the powerful in our life to know about our heart. There is 3 types in the heart, which is very important. The first, think deeply. The second, control yourself. Third, make conversation. This topic it is very important in our lives. You know, many times we need to think deeply when we do or when we take a decision in our lives. And also, it's very better to have this mind of control ourselves and make conversation. So, as I'm going to talk about the heart, there is 2 kinds of the world. There is the world of materials, which is called like invisible world. There's also world of spiritual with invisible world. Many people do not understand this. When we say about these 2 kinds of the world, they don't understand. Actually, there is the word which is in French, change of mentality. Many people, when they hear this word, like mind education, they just think it is the teaching which teaching you to change your behavior, to be good like that. But as you know, in this world, the world of materials, it means this world we're living on. We need the materials, we need the house, we need to start, we need to learn, and as well in our life, it means we need something to do. But when we talk about the world of spirituality, this means our heart. So this mind education is talk about our heart, the heart of human being. What happened in our heart? As well, when we live in this world, we know how to use materials, how to use what we have. But we don't know how about our heart. Even though we can see our heart, but it is there. You know, here there's a wind. You can see it. But by its effect, you can realize that there is the wind. As well, even though we can see our heart, but it is there. So many times people, when you ask him, do you know your heart? How does it work? He can't understand because they don't know about what happened in our heart. So this education, it shows us what happened in our heart, how our heart made, how our heart works. Even though we can see the wind by our own eyes, but we can see its effect or actions. The same way the heart is unseen, untouchable, but through someone's reaction, we can finally see what happened in his or her heart. The human's heart it is very important because everything happens starts from in the heart. International Youth Mind Education teaches us about our heart because the human's heart it is very important because everything which happens starts from his or her heart. Whatever you do, there's the word which says to push. Everybody knows the verb pushing. You know, actually, what we do every day in our life is there is a push in our heart. There is a push in us. This means our heart. Therefore, it is better to know what happened in your heart. Whatever you do. Why? Even though people don't care about the heart, but I think we can have time for learning or know what happened in our heart. Our heart feels the pain much more than our skin. When something happened to it, and they get much wounds. Many people, they think you can get pain when maybe you have an injury or when you get an accident, but do not know that our heart feels much more wounds than our skin. Why? Maybe when something happened into it. So I can say many people has the wounds in their heart. Even I have it. I can say everybody. So through the mind education, through knowing what happened in our heart, through knowing how our heart works, we can realize how we can heal the wounds of our heart. Wounds of the heart is the disease of the social of the heart and the social problem to many people. So I can say if you don't know the person's heart, how can you treat the wounds or the wounds of his heart or her heart? It is better to know how we can care about our heart. So through, when we live in this world of materials, we face many problems, many difficulties which scratch our heart. So through the difficulties which we face in this world, many people find themselves, they get wounds, problems in their heart, but they don't know how to solve it, how to solve them. It's because they don't know how their heart works. So it is better, more, when we learn about our heart, when we know how can we control in our heart. So as I said, there's the wounds of the heart. I can say when you have met some problems, some disease, you know, when you search in the world, there's many people, many youth who commit suicide every day. They have money, they have everything, but they commit suicide. Why? It's because their heart, there is too much wounds. There's too much, they can't know what happened in their heart. They every day follow their mind, their feelings. So that says, if you don't know the person is heart, how can you treat the wounds of his or her heart? How can you know your friend is heart? How can you know the heart of your father? How can you know even your heart? That's where we saw, as I said, there is one part says, conversation, make conversation. Maybe we should have enough time for talk about it. So, in human education, we learn how we can heal the wounds of our heart, how we can solve the problem which we face in the world, so that we can't get this mind for getting suicide or do something without control. There is two kinds of the heart. There's two kinds of the heart. I don't know what else, but there's the heart like a brick, or else there is the heart like tomato. Everyone know what tomato? Thank you.